Welcome and thank you for tuning in to Easy Cooking. Tonight we're making a staple Bulgarian dish. Usually it's made vegetarian, but I prefer to make it with ground beef. It is basically rice on the stovetop with some tomatoes, a few other veggies, and some beef.
Daddy, what are you making?
I'm making rice, tomatoes, and beef honey, and it's going to be cooked on the stovetop. It's real quick, real easy, not a whole lot of work to it.
Well, what? And you're making beans, right?
Those are not beans, those are sweet peas.
I'm making sweet beans.
Let's go over what kind of ingredients we're gonna need tonight. We're gonna need salt, pepper, paprika, a cup of rice, sweet peas, onion, ground beef, olive oil, tomatoes, and hot water. I've cleaned up my counters so that we can begin our meal tonight. First, we'll take our pan and we'll drizzle just a little bit of olive oil so that we can saute our onions. Not too much because we'll put some meat in there. We'll toss our onions in there. We'll toss our salt, pepper, paprika. Now we're gonna put this on the stove if you wanna follow me. You don't wanna put too high heat because you don't wanna burn it too much, but let's say low to medium. We don't really need to stir it right away. Let it warm up a little bit. I'm on gas, so my stove actually heats up pretty quick. If you're working with electric, it may take you a few extra minutes for the stove to heat up. Okay, starting to sizzle. We don't want to really overcook it.
Sizzle, 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 sizzle.
Maybe turn the heat down a little bit at this point. We're not using too much oil again because of the meat, so it's a little dry. So I'm just going to warm it up a little just to get a little flavor on the onion. And here in a second we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. Okay, we should be good. Okay, so at this point of time, we're going to add our sweet peas. Yeah, we can do that. We're going to throw our meat right in there. Now, you can use anything to break up the meat. I do have this wonderful tool. It's very cheap and you can find it in any store. It helps me break up my ground beef very, very well. Let me move my spoon out of the way. Okay. Done with that. I'll put that in the sink. Bear with me. At this point, I'm going to throw my tomatoes in here. I'm going to break those up a little bit too. I guess I should have kept my other tool. It would have been easier. I make my own stewed tomatoes, by the way. The recipe calls for 2 to 4 tomatoes that you have chopped up in very small pieces. Or if you buy them from the store ready to go, you can buy I think they come into small pieces already. I just like to use my homemade stewed tomatoes. Okay, we'll give it a little stir. Break up the meat a little more. This is my older daughter in the background. She's just kind of sticking around because she likes watching me make dinners. Okay, should be good with that. Now at this point, we're gonna add our water. This is really a one-pot meal. Everything cooks together. Now I'm gonna turn my heat up a little bit. because I want this water to start boiling before I throw the rice in there. A little stir. I'll take care of these things real quick. Okay, so we are boiling. I will turn my heat down and I'm gonna throw the rice in there. This only took a few minutes. Again, I do cook on gas. Gas heats up a lot faster than electric, so just be mindful of your own cooking equipment. We're gonna give it a little stir to mix all the rice and all the other ingredients. At this point, I've turned my heat to medium. I will give it a wait to start bubbling again, and then I will simmer it on low heat because that's what you want for rice. It would take about 45 minutes. I will put the lid on top of it when it starts boiling or simmering. Actually, I can see it starting simmering already. Okay, so we'll turn the heat down. I'll put the lid just cracked open like this, and I'll let it simmer. This will take about 30 to 45 minutes. I would like you to stir occasionally, maybe every 4 to 5, I'd say 5 minutes, because it will take a little bit to cook. Hey Natalie, if it takes a little more than 45 minutes, that's okay. Just make sure to taste your rice at the 45-minute mark to make sure it's cooked all the way through, and if it tastes like it is, take it off the heat. I just don't want you to have mushy rice. So make sure you're not overcooking it. You can try it a few times before the 45 minutes, again, depending on your cooking equipment. Hey baby, making some yum yums. But this is it. It's a one-pot meal. It's very quick. It's very easy. I will come back to you when it's all cooked, just to kind of show you what it looks like. And we'll take a little pause and give it the 45 minutes it needs. Let's wait, Natalie. Okay, I'll play with Natalie a little bit and I'll be back with you. It's been about 15 minutes. We're going to check on our meal. We're going to stir it a little bit. The only reason I want to stir it is to make sure my rice is not sticking to the bottom so it doesn't burn. That's all you need to do to it. Make sure it is simmering. Don't keep it on too hot of a temperature. And again, make sure the lid is on so that the water doesn't evaporate too quickly, because otherwise you're going to have to add a little bit of water to finish cooking the rice. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes. I'm going to check on my meal. And it looks like it is pretty good. I already took a bite. And I did have to end up adding about half a cup of water because my water started evaporating too much. And it did take only 30 minutes. I did try it. My rice is cooked. So I'm going to turn my timer off. This is the consistency. This is what you want to see when it's done. Again, make sure to try your rice. You don't want to overcook it. I tried mine and it's good only after 30 minutes. So I'll dish myself a little bit. It's going to be very hot, so I'll just do a little. It's very good, you guys. I'm very excited. I'm hungry. Now this is some feta cheese. In Bulgarian culture, feta cheese is a big staple. I always eat this meal with feta cheese, and I'll actually crumble it right in because it's very good. The tomatoes and the paprika complement the feta cheese very well. And it goes well with any kind of rice dish, to be honest, but this specifically is very good. Now let's give it a shot. I'm not going to get any of the tomato pieces because they're probably going to be boiling hot. It just came off the stove. Oh, this is phenomenal. Definitely, if you have feta cheese at your home, crumble some in the dish. It's really good. It makes a huge difference. You can eat it without the feta cheese too, but again, it's much better. It just adds to the flavor. I'm going to actually finish this. I'm going to get some more. If you like our recipe, comment, like our video, subscribe. I do love seeing if people enjoy my videos, and I'll see you next time, hopefully with yet another good recipe. Enjoy your night.